Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet of MLB 16, the show, Road to the Show with Theo. This is episode 123, and we are finishing up a homestand here against the Cleveland Indians. It's a 3-game sit against them, as we just finished up in the last episode of the 3-game series against the Boston Red Sox. We took 2 out of 3, and we're hoping to do the same here today, as the Cleveland Indians will come in town. Danny Cesar will, of course, be the pitcher in Game 1. Sanchez for the Detroit Tigers here today. And we'll see what we can do as we get ready here to finish this homestand before we get on the road. But there you see 6 games out of first place there in the American League Central. Right now, Cleveland sitting there nice and pretty there in second place, right there behind the Royals. And pretty a slim margin between the Royals and the Cleveland Indians right now. So we'll try to see if we can leapfrog over the Twins and try to make a run at the top 2 teams there in the division. There you see some of Bonds' numbers there for his career so far. And there you see this season, 17 home runs and 51 RBIs. He's having a rough go at it here. And, of course, he's been in talks of trade. And, of course, of him being traded, he's not guaranteed to trade. He has to, of course, the ball club has to find out who is going to be could pick him up, and with that same, trying to get him the same kind of value and stuff. So, trade talks right now. He has been, kind of rumored around about some other teams and whatnot, but so far nothing has been a go yet. So you see average there just below 300 there, around that 300 mark. We'll see here, runners at first and second. This one will get popped up there to the catcher. And it looks like the catcher could make an easy catch there. Nice job there as he gets Bonds out. And Bonds goes 0 for 1. So Bonds now going up for his next at-bat here. Bottom of the third. He'll hit this one high and deep out to right field. This one is going to go back. And this one will get caught. And that will be the second at-bat here for him as he goes 0 for 2 here in the ball game. Take a look at the replay here, and nice job of tracking the ball down from the right fielder there to get Bonds out on the play. So now 0 for 2, pop out and a fly out here in the ball game. We go to the bottom of the 6th with 1-0 here. Detroit trailing here, and then you see Bonds here grounds out to third. That is going to be an easy play there as he grounds out to his fellow third baseman there. He is now 0 for 3 here in the game. So Salazar doing a good job here keeping Bonds in check. Now it's tied up 1-1 here in the 8th. And we'll see that, yep, that will be an intentional walk there for Bonds. And he will go ahead and be given first base as they're not wanting to deal with him, because they know what kind of situation, in that, at least in that situation with a runner on board, he can do. So now we go all the way to the bottom of the 10th. Tied 1-0 here with nobody aboard and 2 outs. We'll see what Bonds can do as he's stretching there, trying to figure out what he needs to do here for the team. And we'll see here, he'll ground there to short, and short will make an easy play there to first. Nice job, and that will get him out here as the Tigers still now tied at 1 apiece here in the 13th. And again, Bonds grounds there to third, and that will get him going back to the dugout here to figure out what he needs to do. So 0 for 5. There you see, bottom of the 16th now, still tied 1-1, and he tries to golf that one, but that's going to be a drop third strike, and that will get him thrown out there at first. So a 4-pitch at-bat there, no good for him, and he will strike out as Coker gets him out and doesn't have to deal with him anymore. Now bottom of the 18th now, runner on board here, and we'll see here, this is going to be a double play. Nope, it's going to be a force out there, and they do get the last out of the inning as we'll take a look here and see the Tigers win this one 2-1 after 18 innings of play, and Bonds goes 0 for 7 in that game. So they do get the victory, but Bonds gets only a walk, and he goes 0 for 7. So now we're trying to see what he can do here in today in game number 2 against the Indians. So you see 34 and 43 for the Indians, 31 and 47 for the Tigers. So Tigers fans still trying to, try to cheer on their team. And not much of a crowd here today, but we'll see what Bonds can do here. As you see there, his last 10 games, what he has done, and he's hit pretty well. Now 2-1 here for Bonds, as he'll go ahead and grounds out there to third or to second, and he will ground out, and that'll be the end of the inning. Now we'll see the top of the fourth here, down by 2. Bonds gets a hold of this one. That one goes high and deep. That one's going to go back. That is going to go ahead and get him in scoring position here, and he goes to second. Now he decides, hey, why not go for a triple? And he does. Slides in there for a triple. Nice job hitting off the wall out there to right center field. We'll take a look here at the replay here, and he does a great job of realizing where that ball's at and finding that gap out there. And now he got himself in scoring position. So nice job there from him. As we'll see here, now we'll go to the 7th. Still 2-0 here. Nobody on board. Nobody out. No one can bring him home. And last time he was at bat. We'll see here a swing. And this one goes high and deep. This one's going to go back to far the wall. And that one is gone. That is a solo shot there for Bonds, as that's number 18 of the season. And it's now 2-1 here. Tigers still trail here in this ball game. And you see that one, the Tigers fans love that one, even though there's not many out there today. But they love seeing that, and especially seeing Bonds. And I'm pretty sure they do not want him to go at all here if he does get traded here in a couple of weeks. But we'll see here. This one goes high and deep out there. And yeah, that one is going to be just a souvenir for, well, no fans out there, but it will be a souvenir out there for the stadium. Now, bottom of the 9th here, and you got one runner on board, and Bonds cannot connect on that one, as that's going to be a strikeout there for him. At least one stranded out there, as Axford gets the strikeout there. And we'll see here, Tigers end up losing this one 2-1. Bonds 2 for 4, a run, a triple, a home run, and an RBI for him. So now we'll go to the final game of the series here, game number 3. We'll see if they can try to get this victory here and take 2 out of 3 against the Indians today, or will they end up losing 2 straight and be back in the losing ways again? Well, we'll have to see how they'll do here today, as this is the final game of this 3-game series here against the Indians. And you see his numbers so far, 2 of 11, hit that solo home run just a night ago. 1-0 here for the Tigers. They lead it here in the bottom of the first, and Bonds gets a hold of this one. This one's high and deep out to left, and that ball is gone. Home run. That's home run number 19 for Bonds, as he ends up, saying goodbye to that baseball. And now it makes it now 2-0. Tigers lead it here early in this ball game. So Tigers are looking very sharp here. They're looking confident here to win this ball game and go and win this series 2-1. As you take a look, 363 feet deep out to left, as he has that ball screaming out of here. Take a look there. Nice job. And they get the 2-0 lead here in the first inning. So now we go to the bottom of the third. We lead it now 3-1, and we'll see that this is going to be a chip right there to third, and third baseman makes a nice play as he gets the ball there to first and gets Bonds out. So after 3, Tigers lead it by 2. Now tied up 3-all here at the bottom of the 5th. Runners on the corners. 2 outs. Bonds up to bat. We'll see what he can do here. His first pitch, he goes after this one. He swings after that one. That's a good swing, but it goes right to the left fielder, and that is going to be it for the inning and for Bonds. Now bottom of the 7th here. 6-5 is your score. Tigers trail by 1. Bonds tries to hit this one high and deep out to center field, but that one gets caught at the warning track. That would have been a nice home run there and would have got the lead. But now they're trailing by 2 down here in the bottom of the 9th here. Nobody on board. 0-1 count here for Bonds with 1 out. Can Bonds get something going here, get a rally going? No, he does not, as he grounds out there to short. Short makes a nice play there to first, and Bonds is out. So Bonds and the Tigers are looking like they could end up losing this game by 2. They don't get something going for themselves. And yep, they end up losing this one, but they lose it by 1. Final score is 7-6. Bonds 1 for 5 for the day. A home run, his 19th. 1 RBI and 1 run there for him in that losing situation. So there you see our standings right now. And it looks like we're 5.5 out of first place here in the AL Central, and we're trying to get something going for ourselves, but unfortunately just not enough to get the victory. So we end up losing 2 out of 3 against Cleveland as we get ready for a series here against Oakland here coming up. And like I said, we're just about a week and a half away from the All-Star game and the All-Star festivities. And again, we'll have to see if Bonds is going to be invited to the Home Run Derby, and also if he's going to be in the All-Star game. I believe last time I looked at his numbers, he looked like he had a pretty good shot of being a starter for the All-Star game. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll have to show you guys those numbers next time here on hopefully in the next video or something. So, that is it for today's episode, you guys. Here, we didn't get the victories that we wanted, but you know what? We still got enough baseball to go for us this here in this series, and we still got a lot more opportunities here to do something here, and especially if Bonds plays well, we can get him traded and maybe hopefully move on to a different team. But you know, it just depends on how well we are doing and his situation, if they can move him to get a player with the same kind of value that he is right now for his ball club. But that is it for this episode, you guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out other great series here on ESGNet, and subscribe for more Theo Bonds Road the Show here on MLB 16. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. Links are down below in the description. And as always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.